What we are looking at here is two different crop rotations. One which is the reference, which has 6 main crops, and one which we call the diversified crop rotation, which has the same 6 main crops plus some cover crops and some intercrops. All this in organic.
So we're located in the very south of Sweden at the campus of the SLU in Alnarp, which is our southernmost campus.
We are looking at 6 different main crops. Among them we have 3 cereals, rye, spring oat and winter wheat. We have spring pea, we have intercropped lupin with the oats in the diversified rotation, and we have winter oatseed rape.
Several things, but among them it's the possibility through diversification, by adding more legumes, to have more nitrogen into the cropping system through symbiotic nitrogen fixation, which would, if it works, it will reduce the need to input of nitrogen for organic farmers. Another thing is the possibility to diversify by intercropping and cover cropping to reduce weeds. Weeds are a really important challenge in organic arable crop production. And one third thing, among several others, but the third important thing is the risk of building up soil-borne diseases. When we have more legumes in rotation, those could also be damaged by specific soil-borne diseases.
The idea is that we can provide references to the farmers willing to diversify the system. Some of them might be willing to go towards more diversification, but they need to see it at work somewhere. So we are looking, for instance, at questions that are very important for the farmers, like weed control. Will we have more or less weeds using these diversification practices? Soil-borne diseases is also a very important question if we want to increase the proportion of legumes in the cropping systems, for instance. This field experiment has been designed in a workshop involving farmers from the case study and advisors. So that was one main point when starting up, and now we hope that we can show the farmers of the case study some of the first results we get from here and benefit from their feedback also to see if we can adapt the experiment later on. So we are in communication with the case study number 19, the Swedish case study. And one thing that we have done so far is that when we designed the experiment, we first thought which crops and which comparisons we would like to investigate from a scientific point of view. Then we invited the members of the case study to a workshop where we presented these ideas and had used their feedbacks to modify the experiment. Another way that we interact with case studies is that we will soon have a visit by case study number 15, the UK case study. Will visit the Swedish case study and they will visit several farmers. But this field experiment is also one stop on their visit, so to say.